still reviewing. We've taken that trip somewhere. Just visualize that you're somewhere in the northern part of the country. Yes, we're right here in Chef Fatima's kitchen. And like she mentioned earlier, today we're making rice cake burger, which will be resting on salsa sauce. You heard that? Are we ready? Of course. What are we waiting for? Okay. You need to define what you're thinking. The rice cake, somebody will like, oh, wow, what is rice cake? You know, imagine how it looks like. I can't wait, yes, of course. And these are some things you only sight on the cities, you know, in the villages. But you know, the presentation is what matters. Exactly. How do you go about it? And the procedures. The procedures, of course. That's what we call the techniques. So you need to apply professional techniques. Don't pick your mama's kitchen and jump into your kitchen. You can pick your mama's kitchen and, of course, upgrade it to a standard that will suit all palates. And that is exactly what we are trying to do today. So, first, we're going to start with the milling of our rice. You know, I said we have the raw rice over here. And this raw rice, you know, we produce a lot of rice in Nigeria. So, I got this from the market. It's available there. What do we call this? This is raw rice. In Hausa? In Hausa, normally they use it for tuwon shinkafa. Then they call it onion shinkafa, which is used for rice fufu. Yeah, which they also call tuwon shinkafa. Very interesting one. You eat this, just look for a place and have a rest. Exactly. Yeah. So that is just by the way. So we'll start by milling this. We have to blend it to smooth. And you know, we have our professional blender in the kitchen. Can I have it? Yeah, you need to. Yeah, this is a mighty one. Wow. It's so big. And we're going to be adding this gradually into the blender. So I would like it to be a little bit, you know, flavored. So I'm going to be adding some ginger to it. Okay. Yeah, but it's optional. So I decide to add either ginger or garlic, but I think with the weather, it depends on how the weather is. If the weather is cold, make it a little bit, you know, spicy. Yeah, spicy. Yeah. So, Chelsea, can I have some water? Yeah. Straight ahead, we have this. It's soft, very soft. I soaked it overnight, at least for 6 to 10 hours, just for you to achieve that lovely smooth paste. Because we are making a paste out of this at the end of the day. Okay. So we are adding this rice gradually. With some water, please. Okay, so I'm adding this ginger. So just to give it a nice flavor. This is different. Yes. I definitely what you're used to. So I'm just going to add this. And no matter the amount of rice you pour in here, you said within 4 to 5 minutes you're good to go. Yeah. And you need to have this lovely smooth paste. And I love the aroma. Yes, see, that's why I say you can add your ginger, including your garlic. And the color too hasn't changed. We need about 75 grams of this flour. Okay, so you can measure, and remember, all measurements in the kitchen has to be level. You don't measure yourself. Maybe you want to go measure gari or in the market. You need to measure for jara here. There's nothing like jara, you know. So you need to level it. Okay, level it. You have this. And straight ahead. So now we are on the process. I've already mentioned that. Of course, I need the whisk. So you can just hold on to the whisk for me. So we are adding this. So now after adding the flour into the paste, rice paste, we still need to add our cooked rice, which is about 125 ml. That is a half cup, because 1 cup is 250 ml. So I'm gonna add this too.
That is the one, as you can see, is a long grain. Then next, you are adding your yeast. Like I said, the yeast is 2 tablespoons, which is about 30 ml. Remember the spoon? Leveled. Yes, also leveled. We have 1 tablespoon already there. Then this is the second tablespoon, which makes it 30 ml. And you have your baking powder. Baking powder is 5 ml, which is about a teaspoon. It's about a teaspoon. Also leveled. You add. Please, if you have to come in contact with somebody that doesn't really take sugar, you have to be very careful. And that is why I made the sugar a little bit silent.
What alternative can they use?
Of course, you
rice. Because someone out there might just be watching and would want to try it.
Of course, just the same process we use here, you can use wheat to achieve this oatmeal.
Chelsea, any alternative? Millet. But in that case, they won't call it rice cake.
Yes,
but it will still come out,
and you can still achieve that broader shape. And in terms of sugar, you can use something like sugar substitute.
There are many in
yes, that you can see. So you can see I'm trying to mix it just to make sure the flour and sugar, the yeast mixed properly. But in some instance, you can even drop just a pinch of salt to balance the taste
and still mix.
And still mix.
All the marriage
of course. Take place. I can't wait to eat this. I believe.
I'm salivating
already. Salivating. Like this can sit for like 30 minutes. Let it ferment a little bit because it makes it interesting before you commence frying. Okay. To achieve this rice cake, we have this locally made pot they use for it. It's from the fabrication.
We call it tender.
But I'm using a modernized tender.
Okay.
Yes, electric. You can use it both for electric and also you set it directly to that. And you can see the fermentation has already thickened. Please look at it. Yeah, so this makes it voila, ready to fry. Yeah, ready to fry. Food is all about creativity, like we said. So I'm going to, aside having this, with your vegetables on ground, you can also make a stuffing. Wow. You stuff it in. By the time you finish making the rice cake, you cut it into 2. All you side inside is some vegetable stuffing.
Definitely.
Yes. So I'm going to play around what we have. Play around your ingredients in the kitchen. That makes
what's readily available to you. Exactly.
Here. At this point, I have to. At this point, please, you need to wear your apron because this is when the production starts properly. Yeah. You're looking at chef already. In the making. Chef in the making. Chef in the making, of course. You look good. You see, you give me a slot now. Of course.
So should I bring this close?
Yes, please. Let's bring it close. It can be here. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to light up now.
Chef Z is busy with the meat surplus. So
yeah, of course, I have to help you. Okay. So we have this. You can reduce the heat. What kind of oil are you using? I'm using vegetable oil, but please not cholesterol. But you have option of also using your olive oil. Canola oil, yeah, but yeah, you can use your canola oil. Sunflower oil. Okay, about 15 ml, you can see. About a tablespoon of veg oil, non-cholesterol. You heat it up. You just allow this to heat up a bit. degrees C. So you cover the lid for proper cooking.
Wow.
Yeah. But you made this just to get it right?
Did you turn up the burner?
No. I just reduce the heat completely, but not turn off. This is because I want to get it in that light golden brown. Because when the heat is much, you discover that the outer part is looking too brown, while inside it's not working. It's still not cooked. Yeah, it's still not cooked. So now it's time for us to like turn. You know. So what I mean.
How easy.
Yeah. So you turn. So it's easy to actually use the skewer. It gives you that perfect turning.
But thanks to the fact that this is not stick.
Yes. You can now dip in. You can see it comes out clean, so we can as well dip into another one. Look at what we have. It comes out clean, so let me dip into this. We're good to go.
Z, you're just in time.
Yeah, so please.
Really
We're picking this out now. And it's so fluffy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. Just